That won't work in a real fight. Okay, I'll take your word on that. I've been in a few. Lucky enough, over the course of my life, I had 78 amateur fights between boxing, Muay Thai, and MMA, and 75 victories, thankfully. And what I found was that pretty much every tool in the toolbox presented by karate or in my kung fu training was directly applicable to contest sparring or contest fighting. Smokers that we typically fought in, or anything at the amateur level, was it sparring? Was it a full unsanctioned fight? Yeah. I'll let you be the judge on that one. But I've always had an inclination to ask whenever someone says, that will work in a fight. Is that what we're doing with this technique? Am I in my Sanchin when I practice my Weiqi? Is my Sanchin arm thrust? Is this a tool that I'll use in fighting? Actually, yeah. But more, I'm focused on developing the attributes and the physical control skills that are imparted by the act of the Sanchin arm thrust. In the same way that when I go to the gym and I do my chin-ups, now I'm in my 40s, so a load of 50 plus chin-ups in a given workout, that's still for me a challenge. But I don't pull somebody down. If I'm getting neck control, if I'm working in a clinch, if I'm trying to pull, twist, bump, whatever, an individual, I'm not going to pull them the same way I do a chin-up. So should I stop doing my chin-ups? I would argue no. Same thing with any kicks. Whenever I throw a yoga berry, a side kick, I'm probably not going to throw it picture perfect. But the form there is the template to develop the attributes to, number one, minimize the maximum stress that you experience in training, and number two, to have each piece of this technique be a viable, compact, impacting tool. Because if I'm trying to kick somebody, I'm probably going to get jammed at some point. Because as a self-defense art, karate does not give me tools to maintain a range of arm's length or farther. So if somebody's probably rushing towards me, my kick is going to get jammed. I might have somebody slip. I might slip. There's so many things that are going to come in that mean that my side kick, however pretty it may be, is not going to be the best tool given specific context, specific force multipliers, specific environmental hazards. There's way too many things that go in. This video is running long, so I'm going to TLD on this one. Whenever someone says this won't work in a fight, I must ask, number one, why? Number two, is what's being demonstrated described for direct utility in an actual fight? Or is it a training modality to express specific attributes in the same way that weightlifting is? And number three, if it doesn't and you feel that and you don't either choose to go through that interrogation process, or you've gone through the interrogation process and come to the conclusion that whatever you're observing is unnecessary, what was that process looking like? What were the test protocols? Let me know down below.